I was always the quiet one. In a world that moves so fast, filled with loud voices and confident faces, I felt small, unseen, unheard. People around me seemed so sure of themselves. They spoke without hesitation. They moved without fear. And me? I stayed still. I listened more than I spoke. No one ever asked what I thought, and maybe I started to believe my thoughts didn't matter. Still, something inside me stirred. There were moments when I tried to speak, tried to join in. I raised my hand. I stepped forward, but eyes turned away. Faces ignored me. My voice disappeared into noise, and yet I kept trying. A quiet flame, hidden deep inside, refused to die. Then came the laughter. The day I shared an idea, they didn't just ignore me, they laughed. It stung. Their smiles were sharp. Their words, heavier than silence. I almost shrank back forever, almost. But I held my head high. I didn't look away. My voice trembled, but it remained. So I found silence again, not because I wanted it, but because I needed it. Alone, I sat with myself. The night stretched around me. The world felt far, and I felt forgotten. But in that darkness, a star appeared. Just one. Small, distant. And somehow, it was enough. Enough to remind me that hope doesn't have to shout. It only has to shine. A whisper came, not from the world, but from within. "Don't stop," it said. "Try again." That voice didn't sound like strength, but it felt like truth. And for the first time, I listened. I stood up, not because I was ready, but because I was willing. One step. It wasn't much, but it was mine. The road ahead was rough, stone after stone, but I moved forward, slowly, carefully. And then far away, I saw something. A goal, a dream, a place I had never been, but always needed. The rain came, I fell, I hurt, my hands scraped, my knees bled. But I stood again. I learned not just to walk, but to rise. Every fall became fuel, every scar, a story. I was becoming someone I didn't recognize, and yet finally understood. With time, I grew. Not taller, but stronger. My steps became steady. My heart became louder. Even my shadow stretched behind me like a friend. The world hadn't changed, but I had. Then, the moment came. I stepped forward, onto a stage, not just a real one, but the stage of life. Lights turned on, faces turned toward me, and this time, they saw me. They clapped, they listened. Not because I was the loudest, but because I was honest. And then, I saw a child. He looked like I once did. Quiet, unsure, small. I knelt beside him. Gently, I placed a tiny star in his hand, and I said the words I once longed to hear. Believe in yourself, because sometimes the loudest voice is the one that was silent for too long.